So, what is up, guys? I am here to teach you how to play some Super Robot Wars DD. So, welcome to your tutorial on how this game functions, how it works, and if you ever played a Super Robot game, it's kind of almost the same thing. It's just we're based off gacha and getting certain moves to activate certain attacks to do things. So, we're going to dive on into the game here. We're going to show you this is your pretty much your area. There's the shop, there's the gacha, there's the hangar, and it says operation. You can see there's some English words there so you can help you out on your journey to understand. Pilot training, remodel, promotion, we're going to go over that too. Enhancement, and breakthrough. Breakthrough is very important in a lot of things. So the gacha pretty much updates every week or 2 weeks or so to something new or something old to pull some of the old moves like that one. The new gacha right now is a code Gias one. This event's going on right now. And obviously, they have a system. 50 gems gets you 5 pull. 150 gets you a 10 pull. Third step, you'll do a 250 pull, get a guaranteed SSR. But the fourth pull guarantees you one of the moves in the gacha. So that was like a little bit of a nice thing that they always have to put in gacha games to make the game feel nice. This is only going on for the 2nd anniversary. This gets you a level 100 move for one of your super robots. So those are going to be more beneficial to you early game so you can have a little fun. It's only 250 just to get start something going for your account and get moving. These are subpilots. Subpilots contain certain spirit commands, which will show you where you go for that as well, and how it functions in your game. And they have some summer beach gachas with all these nice females that you all know and love. I already did the Zenkai banner a lot just to kind of get my Zenkai, Juo Gao to a certain level, so I'm happy with that end result. That's my all-star unit for the rest of my career in this Super Robot Wars DD game. So that is the gacha there. So we're going to hit the home screen again. We're going to guide on through most of these tabs. So to level up your robot, there's a thing called remodeling. With remodeling, you click the robot you want to remodel, and you want to try to max out the stats. So let me go to a blank one that I haven't really touched. So let's take on the Evangelion unit type 1. So what this is, you have to get these types of materials, and we're going to show you where to get that. And these types of materials, again, we'll show you where to get that. But to tell what your unit is and what its type is, usually if you do the max out section, you can see what's its main priorities are. So right here we can tell that attacking is definitely not up there. We know that attack is definitely his priority there. But everything else, this pretty much shows you what their best stats are. So right now he's pretty balanced for attack and defense, so that's interesting. But that's the Ava Unit 1, so let's take another example. So some of these moves kind of try to benefit your warrior too. So Capato Kaiser sucks at dodging. His defense is a little off from his offense, but his offense is stronger than his defense, so he hits hard. His accuracy can be a little faulty because it's 159. So this is accuracy, this is defense, this is attack, and this is dodge. So you can tell he has a bad dodge, so you're mostly using him to take hits like a tank and smack hard right back. This guy, for example, the Rebake. See, this guy's perfectly balanced between attack and defense. And obviously his accuracy and dodge isn't so bad either. So that's another way you can tell what type of units these are and what they function on. This is the unit from Code Geass, Aikido, the new, that movie that came out, that special. He's really good on dodging. You can see the 258 and the attack is 2580, so he's pretty much an attack dodger. So pretty much he's mostly known for poking and dodging on damage output. So that's another way you could tell by your super robots. So you know what to invest in or whatever level 100 moves you are getting. That's what you want to be on the lookout for. So that's how you level up your robots. And we'll show you where to get the most of those things in the game. Trust me, this is one big tutorial. You'll be able to learn everything you need to know about the game. This is what I'm here for. I usually like to teach these games a lot. I always did it back in Super Sentai Wars. So anyways, let's talk about pilot training. Pilot training is actually one of the most important things, but it's also one of the most whalish things that you have to kind of almost invest in. Example like this. This is my Zenkaiser here, my Zenkaiser. To max out his piloting, which unlocks more of his spirit skills. Like you see, these are all spirit skills that apply to your unit that you can apply to your unit in battle. And in Super Robot games, those were always like a chain of commands. You always had 6. But at Super Robot Wars, they limit it to 3, I guess, just to keep it to the gotcha, pay to win, yada yada. So as you can tell here, there's our special piloting boosters. These are very hard to get because you have to get the SSR move of that certain character to max it out. Some will be only level 10, some will be only level 20. As you can tell, this is level 20. I just not that whaley enough to go beyond. I maxed this out, so that was good enough, so that helps my pilot get stronger. And then you got to buy some of these. These actually come in sections, which we're going to go over. I usually just call them Kanji TE. I call that Kanji TE for a lot of reasons. Just look at the Kanji symbol. If you see a TE, then you follow the TE format. And I'll teach you a little trick so you don't get confused when you're trying to get the right things to level up your pilot. This one, the big ones take 30. The big shield takes 30. This one, this 15 takes 30. This takes 15. And this takes roughly like 10, I think. And then you just want to level those up so your pilot at least is at a good stat right there, so you can actually use them in more of the expert stages like Conquest and all that, which we'll go over as well. So we're going to teach you how to get those too. We're going to show you a big tab for that. But again, that's how you level up your pilot. You want to go through that section. Enhancement, as you can tell, enhancement is leveling up the moves that you pull from the gacha. Obviously, the SSR moves are the better moves. So let me show you. Let's level up something. Show you a little example. Okay. Oh my God. Something that's SSR. So you see this move. You can auto it, and you got these hammers. Obviously, the SSR hammers help you level up faster. So on. You can check your stats here. I have like so many of these because I grinded out the game, and so on and so forth. These help you level up your character. This thing in particular, you see the box that says max. That actually maxes out your unit to 10, 100. That's like 100 limit break boost, which we'll go over limit breaks right now. So you pretty much level up a move to a certain extent to level 75, and you have to limit break them 5 times for them to go to level 100. So the only way to limit break a unit, you would hit this tab, the middle tab. The middle tab is you choose a thing that's not at 5. You see the 2, you see the 1. So hypothetically speaking, let's say we click this, then we got to click the plus button. Then we click here, and then we can just level up our units like that. So you got to give them these limit breaks. So you just keep clicking until it says good to go, or you just play a mix and match. Obviously, the SSR ones are always the big ones. I think that one in particular and this one just do it almost instantly, but you can just hit max. You can see it does it for 10. You obviously want to save the SSR ones for when you're close to 90, 95. These will help you boost it faster. The SSR ones are very important when you're in the 90s, so you can get what you need. Now, they added a new thing to this game, and it's called Enhancement. What it does is you click on the unit, and then you have to get these types of materials. Now, these are actually hard to get from what I've seen. The only way to get these, sadly, from so far I've been playing the game, I'm only able to get these if I pull on the gacha, and you play with that move gacha in the event, and we'll show you the event. But they want you to unlock the moves through those types of means and necessities. Some SSR moves can hit that, but you have to limit break them again. So if you limit break, you're going to have to do it again. So keep that in mind. You're never done with the move until you fully max it to an SSR plus, which is its highest damage output. So that's like one of those things that are a little tricky to kind of get. But that went through all the tabs of promotion and breakthrough and enhancement. And we already showed you pilot training. Operation just shows you a list of stuff that you have in your troops. So that's not really something that it's pretty straightforward. Now, the shop is interesting. You want to click the item shop because this is where you have to focus. This is where you have to focus on materials and what to get. And if there's deals you like, you get them. Whatever. So the D tab gets updated with new things like limit breaks. There's like 40 of these, 30 of these. So you can try to limit break your moves to 90. There's these random 50 vanilla tabs where you can pull on the gacha, but it's never really worth it to me. Just play the game naturally. You'll get like triple rare tickets and just get your very own triple rares. So they have like little deals here where you can get some HP shards. We'll call them HP boosters, attack boosters, dodge boosters, and all that. So they have like little things for that if you were looking to it. They also have double drop and triple drop here if you were looking for that. But they give those away for free in the events. So you don't really have to really waste gems, which is nice. So for the gacha, they give you these types of coins. It's actually not a lot. 200, believe it or not, is a lot. You have to pull on that thing a lot, in my opinion. Maybe 5 times to... Not even 5. You got to pull on it a lot. So it's not easy to do this. So I don't really focus on this too much because I'm not wailing on this game. I already got my unit. So if they had anything else I'm interested in, then I'll think about it. And they all have it from past gotchas too. This one's still going on. So again, if you're pulling and you keep pulling, you want to max out the move to 5, etc., and then try to promotion it after you break through it, you're good to go there. But that's always up in the air. See, this is the Zenkaiger one where I was buying, and it said if I got 200, I can get the move again plus this, and that goes into my unit, etc. That can level them up. That's if I kept pulling on the gacha, but I'd stopped because I don't have the money for that. Again, this is the summer gacha. Same situation. A lot of the gachas have the same situation with the coin system, stuff like that. This is just if you pulled on 75, you can buy some extra piloting boosters for your pilots. These are the special ones that go up to level 20. You want to get your unit high as possible so they can fight some of the harder bosses. And we're going to be showing you a Conquest video later on during the week. Again, more ways to do this. This is just a second anniversary one. This one kind of is done for now. Again, past gacha, didn't have anything for that. These were like interesting little tickets that I did for the Zenkaiger one. They actually gave me 10 of these to grind out, and I was able to do it with just 2 events, which was nice. I didn't need the Gao Gaigar one, and then I was able to finish that up to get him to a level 11, which made him my strongest unit to start using. Again, going through, this is for the Zegapin event when they announced that movie or anime special. So you were able to grind out a couple of these for your Zegapin unit, but obviously I ran out because I didn't get this other unit to grind out more tickets, and that event's over. So here you see this liquid thing, this orange. You're gonna need some, that orange shit is hard to get. It's not easy because this goes to your limit break unit. What does this limit break mean? The only way to limit break a certain unit beyond its expectations is you gotta get it to a +5. I didn't show you that, but I am. But let's finish this and then we'll show you what that one's all about. We'll refresh you. So these are your limit breaks. You get these for shards, 10 shards, get you a SSR limit breakthrough and an SR breakthrough. This is from the OG from Conquest, what you'll unlock, some gems. You can buy the gems with your Conquest cubes, which we'll show you later, and show you how that's going to go down. These are the events. Like I said, the event's always 15 days, but you're allowed to stack these every event. But they're always like 2 weeks, so that's like 14. So you get like 14 of those tickets. But there's also like extra missions that can get you that. So be on mind of those. Just check what tab they want you to do. Maybe they want you to do 30,000 damage in one attack and win, or they want you to kill with a certain character, etc. This is just ways to just get these things for free without pulling their SSR moves. If you don't pull the SSR move, but you're building up these tiny little orange things, that's going to help you too. This is the tab I was talking about for your pilots. So this is broken up into a couple kanji systems, but I have a system for me. So if I look for TE, this whole section is TE. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then there's another section. I call this the 8 section. You can see that. You see how there's like almost like a figure 8, like this 3 lines on top of an 8. That's for other pilots. Other pilots have different leveling mechanics for their piloting license. So you got to increase those certain times. So when you get to this part, you count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that section. And then there's a third section. I call it the square E. As you can tell, you see the square E here. I call it just the square E. It's how I usually play my games, try to understand them. So that's a square E symbol. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only those 3 sections. And then you can buy like one of these ticks, I think, like a month, and just try to get 18 of those to do anything. Or if you build 2,000 every time, you can get extra. But that's a lot. Anyway, so that's how you get your piloting up. So let's go back to the example that we were going over here with this thing. This thing is very important because you need your units to have like a certain number. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you're going to notice there's a plus number on top of the unit's attack. You see that +1? Say we want to increase that. So we go in here, we do this, and that gives it to 2. You see how the 2's pointing up? We're increasing it. So the more you increase that, the more options of how much you can use it as an attack. Right here it says you can only use this attack 2 times. 2 times. There's another example here. Let's look at this attack. You can only use this attack 3 times. 3 times. So you can tell what I'm going with on this. I mean, that's how it works. That's how you tell like certain things. Like this move, I can use this move 5 times. See? You see this? What's blinking? This means I can use this move 5 times. 5 times. So that's what you want to be on the lookout for. Again, another example. 3 times. 3 times. Something like that. So you know. Extra. So that's what it means to break through your limits even further. That's where you do the promotion thing to make it an SSR plus. That's what they want you to do with promotion, so on and so forth there. Obviously, this is your mission tab where you do missions, do your dailies, and then move on with your day. The game is actually pretty daily hungry too. You don't have to really be on the grind with this game, just to show you. I'll just tell you what I do almost like every day. Like I said, you see these things? I can't do these things because I have to have the move for the character in order to gain it. That's what sucks. I have to have the move, and I have to use that move on said stage. So that's what always like blows. It's like never fun, but it's the only way to get anything, which sucks. Trust me, it is not fun. It is not. But that's how they get you to pay and stuff to limit SSR plus your moves and get stronger and all that. So let's click this nice little orange tab here. Let's get into it. So the orange tab, let's show you how this is done. The orange tab leads to events and stories. So let's click the top tab here. So this is your storyboard, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. In another video, we showed you how to unlock characters through that. Don't forget this tab is another way to enter worlds. So if you see this tab that's glowing gray, you enter more worlds to unlock more characters. You see High New Gundam was the last Gundam for that one. Part 13. Part 2 is actually about to extend. Part 2 world is going to extend, I think, this week. And for another new unit, or part 2 is done, and part 3 is going to be just a new unit. So there's a new unit coming this week as we speak. I don't know what series it's from. I'm pretty sure someone would tell me, but right now I don't even know, and I even asked my friend, he didn't know. So that's how you kind of find the storyboard. So that's your story. So this top tab you see all nice and pretty in the kanji letters. You click that, and then these are your events. So right now there's a Zenkaiger event. It's going to end in 23 hours. So this event's gone. This is the last time you can get Zenkaijuren Zuogao. So that's gone. OG gun, I think you can still get this from the OG series, the ARC gun. You can still get it. The mission for it is, I think, 3 or 2. You can still unlock it. You still have like time for that. This is the event I'm talking about. They do these events every 14 days, aka 2 weeks. So this always refresh, and every time you complete it, you actually get goodies and stuff like that. We'll show you that right now. You can say how many points you only accumulate 30,000 points a day. So once you do that, you're done for the day for that. So these are the things you get through it. Every 30,000 you get that. 450,000 is the last hit because you played it all 14 days, and those skip tickets come in handy, so you don't have to sit there on your ass doing nothing. You just breeze through it. You get this event every once a time. This gives you LB stuff and all that. Let me show you an example. I'm going to use my ×3 multiplier here. No, let me not do ×3. Do a ×2. Just show you an example. So I just click ×2, right? It says I have it for 30 minutes. So I'm going to click the event. We're going to do a skip ticket, and then we're going to show you how to set up units. This really isn't setting up units yet. I'm just showing you. So this event only is once every day. So this is how you get some more LB units, LB breakthroughs. You see, I got 4 of these and 8 of these gold ones. So obviously the purple ones are the best ones that break through your things fast to get them level 100. And that's what you're going to need. So like I said, you do it too like that. And you get like certain stuff. You complete certain missions when you do that. See that little orange thing that's popping up? That's what you get. And you get 10 gems. So I have the time to say, so say I need to get some attack boosters, so we just click the event. You only get to play these 3 times. That's why I said the game feels more daily than, I have to, be on the grind and stuff like that. So then I just play it 3 times. Let me show you. Bada bing, bada boom. So I got 66. 66 is perfect because it takes 60 of those boosters just to maximize the unit's final attack tree. And that's what you want to do for your units. These are the things that go into the remodeling for your robot. You got to have enough materials for it. And obviously, once you're at the max 1, you can capitalize on getting a lot. See? Lots. See, you got 23, 20, and 26. So you see, you get like a lot more of that material that helps you rank up your robots. If you do that daily, you level up the ones you have powered up. It's very important. And this is where you get your pilot train stuff, where you can buy those things that we showed you to level up your pilots. So you do that. Again, more of the daily thing. Da-da-da-da, 333, bada bing, bada boom. We do it again. Just to show you an example. So that's how you get like certain materials to buy things in that shop that we showed you in the last tab and get you going. So there's that. Now we'll show you Conquest. Conquest is not something you can take on. They're on their 7th Conquest right now because I just started this game this year. Seventh Conquest, where they had plenty of old school OG units like the Psybuster, the Natch, the Albustine, and all that. But yeah, this I got to 9 because obviously you can tell I'm a whale apparently because I got my Zenkai Gaon all the way up. But this is harder than it looks. Trust me on that. I am gonna show you how my team got through even stage 9 because I can't even get past stage 10. Stage 10 it feels like I need to go maximum Beluga Megalodon Whale. So you pretty much play through the stages. You click the one you want to play, and you get a certain amount of cubes. These cubes. But obviously, I play the maximum one, which is 9, because that gives me 5,100 cubes, and 5,100 is a big difference from all the past ones. And I know I can take this one on without wasting, like, continues. I can play with 4 robots and continue my life with that. Oh, but I only need, like, 3 at the end of the day. The other robots just do the healing, as my power-hungry tank units do the rest. But this is Conquest. This is where you go to unlock things. And again, there's, like, certain quests you pass during this time. If you beat Conquest at a certain time, get certain things. You can get SSR moves for other OG units by even playing the old school ones. Again, little missions. If you beat stage 1, you got 100 of those. If you beat stage 5, you got 250, which got the SSR move for the Cross Omega unit from the Super Robot Wars Cross Omega. So again, something like that. There's no way I'm beating 10. And then if you ever get confused, there's the item exchange shop. It's like the 3rd tab next to the present. If you ever can't find the shop, just click that if you're looking for it. And this opens it up, and you can trade for these types of gems. You want these gems if you're trying to buy the other things for the character. Like the moves you see here. See how this says you need 50 of her thing just to get her SR move? So you would just click this, and it's 1,000 per hit. So there's 186, so the max you can get is 186 of these. So whatever 10 gets you. But yeah, no, you get like 100, so it's a lot still. So you can still try to max out your SSR, or you get these things. Like I said, the pilot bursts. You want to do that to limit break your pilot, break through with them, and do certain things. So that's pretty much Conquest right there on how you do things. Yeah, so that's that. That one's a little bit trickier. That goes into like a separate video discussion, like how you have to go about it, because certain units have like certain abilities. They tell you what it's all about, you know, etc., etc. Something along those lines. All right, so let's just click this for now and show you how you set up a team. So how you set up a team, there's a lot of ways you can do it. A, you choose the team you want. B, you just do what you got to do. So right now, that shows my team stats. The second tab registers my team. Say I want to put my team over here. I mean, that was the team I was mastering. And then this tab just auto functions your team. Picks your best units and then maximizes output. So this last tab tells you how you can maximize your units. What are my strongest units? Or you can maximize them with defense, accuracy, dodge, or highest HP. So tankers, so on and so forth there. So say you want to take a unit off your team, just click the bottom tab. Never mind, don't click the bottom tab. Click the unit, and then click the unit again. Just like you're kind of removing from your team, or not. Oh wait, you know, there is a tab for that. It's this. See that bottom tab? The one I just clicked on the right of that. So you just click the unit, and then you see this one glowing gray. There you go. Okay, I don't know why. I had like a brain fart there. So you just click your unit, do that. Just keep minusing them. And this will help you set up your team, like I said. And then the game can even auto, but you need one robot on the team. So let's choose a robot real quick. Let's pick the Billy Beam. The Billy Beam. So with the Billy Beam, he's now my first robot. So then I click this tab, the tab underneath him, and it looks like he's not doing so hot. So if I ever want to just auto it because I'm too busy with stuff, I just do that. I say I want him to have more attack. The game autos to all my best moves and options, and it gives them the best options. Since this is story mode, the units only need, obviously, about 7 of their triple rare stuff. So 3 of their own triple and 4 other SSR moves. So 4 other SSR moves subbed, and 3 of their SSR moves to be very efficient in combat. So again, let's choose my compatible Kaiser, even though he's kind of already like tanked up. Let's do this. Let's say we just want to make him heavy on defense. Let him be a defense unit. Then they set up with the best options for defense. Say they gave me all defense options. So this kind of helps you like not have to worry too much. You kind of set up to your own fruition. But yeah, say I want attack options, and you know, then it sets up to maximize attacking. And there you go. It's a really nice system. It definitely helps you in the long run. It can help you set up your units properly, or depending what you need for the match, etc. It's going to help you benefit at the end of the day. So those are the things you kind of just want to look out for. So now I'm just going to bring back the team I put on register here. Oh, wait. I think I just deleted it. Whoops. Oh, no. I brought it back. Okay. No, that was the right button. Okay. So now I brought my team back, etc. Next is, let's go back into the team tab here. And like I said, again, another thing you got to worry about is your spirits. So this is your spirits command. And as you can tell, you can see these are a lot of special things he can do. These are what you can do in matches. And some of these sub-pilots are giving him it. So Taiga over here. Taiga gives you a shield. You can tell by looking at the top tab up there. You see that little top tab? It shows a spirit command. That spirit command means shield for 2 turns. And it shows you right here. You see this? See this? If it has this, it means it gives you an extra spirit. That's not a part of your unit, but the sub-pilot gives you something extra to use. It's really nice. So I haven't set it up to extent. This helps me increase my moral. This one's a moral increaser. So my unit gets stronger so he can hit his max moral to a swing. Then I gave him extra damage with this move. And then I gave him extra damage with this. Some of these things do extra damage, like an extra 20%, but they also have extra effects. Obviously, we can link you to the Spirit Command Guide that someone made, so you can formulate units how you see fit. But if you're a Super Robot War veteran, you know how these moves translate, and you know how to use them in combat. Well, me being a veteran, I kind of knew all these things beforehand because I used to play it on the Nintendo DS a lot. So I got used to a lot of the kanji before we started getting like English subbed into a lot of our moves. This last tab is interesting. This is for like a boss rush. They do like boss rush week events. Like they bring it back. Maybe it's like boss rush once a month. It's how you get on leaderboards and stuff like that. These chips matter because they give you like certain things during those combats, but they're only usually active during that event. They're just there for extra pushing, extra damage, extra shield, anything to muster in those boss rushes. Alrighty. So we showed you persist, we showed you how to make a team, we showed you how you can auto it. So what is left for you to see? I guess what's left to see is pretty much a match. Let's show you the mechanics. Like I said, Super Robot War veterans will know how the game plays. New players, I'll definitely kind of just show how it goes. So obviously this is part of the event. This is just, you're just fighting the boss. There's other stages that are like storyboard. But most of this event in particular, where you get those event red tickets, is bounded by just play the boss. That's it. So we're fighting Lancelot. So my unit's moving. I have auto on. One sec. Oh boy. Hey, chill. Well, I was going to attack that anyway. So I have Callan and I have Akito. And I also have the Rebake Gundam because he is a heavy defense. So if you want to turn the animation on, you can. Enjoy some of that animation. So something like that, you get like animation to like enjoy the game and enjoy the beauty of anime in general for the game. That's like another way you can also enjoy the game in all of its glory, especially with talking and everything. I'm just skipping through that because those are their basic moves. So these robots have basic attacks. The basic attacks are basic. Their special moves don't activate until a turn timer is up. And then when you use that move, it goes back on a turn timer again. So you're about to see Callan's basic attack move here. So he's going to shoot. He misses. Sister. So there's her basic attack. Like I said, bam, poked him in the face. He's dead. So again, let the enemy move. Very different from robot games because it's more turn-based like this. Usually you would go, you make all your plays, etc. and do your thing. But then there's like, in the original games, you're supposed to do one giant turn. In this game, it's just turn-based, like an RPG, like where you take turns and stuff like that. But it's not so bad. It doesn't stray from all the coolness of the game. My favorite right here is Zenkai. And of course he's bigger than a freaking... And of course he's bigger than the actual robot itself. So you see now my move's active once per turn on these cards, on these moves. They'll be active next turn, but let's show you like one of the nicer animation moves that are the SSRs, which make them SSRs for a good reason. There's a huge reason for those. So I'll show you that. So you get those nice cool animations. They also put in the finishers like they used to back in the day. They kind of got sloppy on the finishers, but they're going back into it now, which is good. I mean, that's what I was hoping for, that they would just do the finishers again. Those are always nice. So that was always like the nice part of the game a lot with the animations. I was always a fan of those. Like the animation was just freaking flawless. I'm telling you. That's what really got me into Super. Like the animation graphics are just very tight, very tight. So yeah, my Zenkai Juran is very strong right now, and obviously you can turn it off and just breeze through. Like I said, make it breezy. If you want to enjoy some animations, you turn the animation on, so on and so forth. So now my Rebake is ready. So he has his SSR moves. Let's take a peek at that. Something around those lines are always like nice to watch. So I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna actually go full power here. Increase my moral. So this is how you use your spirits that you added to your unit, so you can do some hitting. So I just doubled up on my damage here, so I could really slap face here. And it looks like you can see the percentage, right? He said 1% versus 100%. 100% is me attacking, 1% of him hitting me. So percentage in this game matters because it depends on if they hit you or not, etc. on those logics. Trust me, that percentage can mean a lot. So you got like instant like finishers like that. So that's always like really, really nice. And if you don't want to waste your move because you know that does more damage, you just turn it off and go back to your basic attack during the match. Jeez, Callan, you can't do any of your moves yet? You're killing me here. You're killing me on gameplay here, lady. So again, there's some weaknesses here and there. Learn the kanjis. They'll show you how to do it. I just play the game and whatever works, works for me. So again, more Zenkai Juran. Zuo Gao. Give him the good old Gao Claw. And then looks like we're breaking his shield. Looks like he's very weak. If you see the sign glow, this means he's weak to that. Beam, sabers, all that. So most of these moves are related to beam, sabers, and physicals. Keep that in mind when attacking the opponent. You want to make sure you can hit hard. Or if not, then you got to wait until he loses the break. And that the break is that yellow crap he has on top of his life bar. So you got to look out for that as well. So you see his break there, so you see how it's gone now. He's going to take some damage. His defense went up by 10%. So he just activated a spirit, but it doesn't look like Nope, his spirit did go through. So that is flash. Flash usually means you can't hit him. So you just use like a weak attack. When you see that, you just use like a normal move because it's an automatic dodge. You can't really beat flash. You're not allowed to. Flash has always been like the move that you can't stop. So there's that. Never forget. Hey. So a couple more animations and we'll call it a video, man. Honestly, like, listen, Aikido just legit recycles this move like it's nothing, but it's a melee attack. That's why. Melee being, you know, beam and all that. I'm a spider. All right. Yeah, he's just slicing and dicing. And he'll still do his end game pose, which is nice. Other games, you have to actually get the kill to get those end game poses. That's always been like one of those things. So I'll show you Callan's, and that should conclude the video there. That was actually one of the first moves to ever release in this game, by the way. Fun fact. Her nice little barrier attack that blows you up. It's really nice. And if you complete missions, you get that. So if you ever have a problem with the mission statements, guys, you can always talk to me about that. I can help you out the best I can for those. I usually find out the answers through my own means. So if you ever need help with that, I'm here just in case. If you're wondering how to complete this mission, I can tell you. So that is pretty much Super Robot Wars DD. So hopefully this video did help you. Hopefully it didn't confuse you as much, because, you know, I try to be a little bit thorough with some of the objects and weapons and all that. So, like I said, try to help you, then make it worse for you. That's pretty much Super Robot Wars DD, guys. Thanks for watching. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe, and y'all enjoy playing some Super Robots indeed. Peace out.